Hey, what's up? I'm finna eat and we finna talk. If y'all notice my scenery change, is because I'm back home, back in Florida, and I'm just so excited. It's just warming my heart. So I'm eating I got like crab fries. It's basically a crab pot, but then I got fries at the bottom. And don't get mad because it got eggs in here, but I'm finna take the yolk out. So where were we, friend? Okay. I had just got kicked out of school. Let me set the scene. It's the summer of 2013, I think. And I'm vibing. I woke up. I was like, I'm finna go walk to my weed man. You know, because it was down the street. Quarters was still $25. It was a good time. Ugh. So then, I'm like, I'm finna go walk to the weed man. Da 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 da. I'm already up. My mama came in there like, hey, oh good, you already up. I need you to go meet grandma downtown. My grandma used to drive buses, so I had to go meet her downtown. So I'm like, okay. She's like, I need you to go meet grandma downtown. You not finna have no summer. You finna ride the bus with grandma. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, y'all been conspiring against me. Everybody's against me. Look, this is when I didn't take no accountability for nothing. Everybody's against me. Da da da. But I didn't say this to my mom. I'm like, okay, cool. And my daddy had turned our phone off. Me and my sister phone off for some reason. He always did that when he was in his feelings. Okay. But yeah, he had turned our phone off. So she like, here go this change. When you get downtown, just call me from the payphone and tell me you made it or whatever. I'm like, okay. So I used the change to get a blunt because I'm already mad. Rolled up, smoked, got on the bus, went downtown. So me and my grandma, we had like a complicated type relationship. Like it got much better when I was older. I just felt so misunderstood as a child. And you know, that generation be like, shut the fuck up. You ain't misunderstood. What the fuck you misunderstood about? So, but we got real better. I'm glad we got better. So I met my grandma downtown and I'm riding her bus ride with her. But she ended early. And if you know my grandma, she worked her ass off. Like, what are you ending early for? So then I started getting suspicious. I'm like, something ain't right. Especially since I'm asking my grandma, she just turned her gospel music up louder. I'm like, yeah, something ain't right. So we riding. I'm blowed. So I start to like, I just lay on the side of the door, go to sleep. I wake up. We at this alternative school. This girl's alternative school. I'm like, oh my God, like this is kidnapping. This is kidnapping. Like, I don't want to go here. Da 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 da. Like, if you know, I'm from Florida. It's these set of girls' schools in Florida. If you know what I'm talking about, I'm not gonna say their name because anything I say, I don't want them to be affiliated with, just in case they don't agree with me. Blase, squaze, whatever. So I'm like, like I don't want to be here. My grandma, she listened, and I said, girl, get out this car. So I get out the car. Let me tell you how slick they is. All of them had already had everything set up. They was just there. I had to be there for the interview. I feel like if they could have got away with it, they would have had me signed up anyway. Because at this girls' school, it's school year round. So it's for you to catch up if you're already behind. So basically, they were just like, you're not going to have a summer. And I could have started that next school year. They was like, no, you're not going to have a summer. Get on it right now. I'm heated. I'm looking at my grandma. She's signing me in. I'm like, bro, what the fuck do these motherfuckers got going on? I ain't saying nothing. I'm trying to put on my little, what that shit called? My little Silence of the Lamb act. I'm like, they asking me questions. I mean, they're like, my grandma like, sit up. She told Michaela, sit up. I'm so mad. So the lady there that checks you in, not checks you in, the lady there that takes down basically your information, why are you at risk. It's a school for at-risk girls, like for dropping out and stuff. Why you at risk? Things and such. She's a professional clown. And when I say professional clown, I'm not talking about like play. I'm talking about she went to clown school and everything. So she was putting out all her tricks, you know, trying to get me to be more comfortable. I'm stone faced. So mad. I'm like, no. And to this day, she be like, you the only girl I couldn't make crack. You the only girl. Bitch, y'all are on crack. I don't want to be here. I was so mad. So then at this school, they intake you. It's such a small classes, maybe like 7 girls in the class at a time, at least, or 10. And the school is so small, you can literally walk from one side of the school to the other in maybe like 15 minutes. Not even. Like, it's literally small centers. Man, I'm not feeling it at all. So then, I'm like, what's really gonna go on? What's really happening here? So when I got back home, after I'm enrolled and stuff, I'm like, Mom, why you didn't tell me, like, what that got to do with anything? I don't want to go to that school. Can I just chill? Can I just do this? Can I just... Mom was like, no, because I think about me was, I had went under the radar so much with my mom. It didn't hit her until I was like, until the shit, like when they told her I got half a credit and all that, how bad I'm not gonna say I was bad, I was sneaky. It didn't hit her how sneaky I was until she found out then, because my sister was more in your face about it, more loud about it, but I was doing more shit, but I was quieter. So people really didn't look to me when some shit went down and some shit went wrong, because I was quiet. Man, so I'm like, you know, why would you do that? Like, I felt so betrayed. But my mom was just like, I ain't trying to hear that, girl. I had got my uniform and all. She was like, well, this the bus route, and this where you're gonna be going now. So your first day there, you get paired up with somebody. You get paired up with like a partner. And once you get paired up with your partner, that's supposed to help you, because you are the new person. So they walk you to, they show you where your classes are. They show you where everything is. They try to keep you on the right track. And at this school, only like girls who are have exemplary, like how they act, get to be a partner. I was good. Once I started going there, I was good, but I never became a partner because they knew I was gonna ditch that bitch. Like, they knew not to make me no partner, because I don't have time for nobody to be back and forth after me. Like, I like to smoke before school, I like to smoke after school. Like, I really didn't have time for somebody to be in my business. Man. So, I had got a partner, but that hoe was so motherfucking messy. I just ditched her myself when I first got there, and I just did my own thing, and I figured stuff out by myself, because no, they was doing too fucking much. So then, when I had got all of that settled, you start to take a test. You take a test. It's a personality test to me, but they say it's like an education test. I did my education part. So you have an education part of the test. I did my education part. My marks was high as fuck, but I was not putting in the work, so I had to still start in 9th grade. But my marks was high. So then they have another side of the test where you look at your interests. What else? What would you like? How would you respond to this? It asks questions and stuff like that. And this is why I would give them this. It wasn't really focused on test taking. That test was really focused on other stuff that they could use as incentives. What do you like? What do you like to do? How is your personality? So it could show you it's other stuff that you can exceed at. That's why I really liked it, because it was like, that school, to me, some other people might have other experiences with the school, but to me, that school brought the best out in girls, because girls have it so hard already. Now it has a Okay, so they do the school. If you know the school I'm talking about, it does have a reputation. But if you use it for what it's supposed to be used for, you'll make it through, like me. Because most people, because it's a lot of pregnant girls that go there. A lot of girls who've been kicked out of other schools, me. So we had kind of a reputation. And then we only rode the bus. Like, most girls only rode the bus. So we kind of had a reputation on the bus. Like, this one time, I got choked out by a bus driver. But I'll tell y'all about that later.